Hello, let me tell you a few things I've been hearing lately, starting with the last one I've heard. Do you know, Justin Kluivert has been linked to clubs like Manchester United and Barcelona, and certainly he seems to be progressing in the way that you will expect those clubs to be interested, and they are following him closely, not the only ones. But everybody's recommended him that he stays at Ajax one more year, that he's still learning, that he needs to be learning in an environment where there is not so much pressure as he would have if he went to one of those clubs. So expect him to stay. That's what everybody's telling him, and it's still early for him, but at some point he'll make the jump, no doubt about it. So Justin to stay at Ajax, I think that is what has been recommended to him. On another player, Pogba. I read the story that Pogba, the Real Madrid want Pogba. Let me tell you where it comes from, because that will explain a lot of things. So certainly when you've got a star of the size of Pogba and a club like the size of Manchester United, where not everything is perfect and you're not seeing the best Pogba right now, stories come out of it. And there's been a leak, which I think is from his entourage, to L'Equipe, in which basically the suggestion is that he prefers another position or to play in a different way. Why doesn't he get more freedom to do what he likes to do? As a consequence, the next thing, of course, is that papers, tabloid, pick on the sense that there is problems, and then stories like Real Madrid wanting Pogba comes out. They're not after Pogba. They haven't been it's not in the list of targets for Real Madrid. Different reasons for it. They're looking to invest the money that they have and the money that they will produce by selling. They're trying to sell Benzema by selling players. Basically, if they do that, then they'll be able to invest in everything they want, which is Hazard or a similar type of player, Courtois or De Gea. Those are the two main targets, not Pogba, not right now. But let me tell you a story that may be interesting to you, related Pogba and Real Madrid. When he decided to leave Manchester United and just before going to Juve, somebody approached the coach of the B team of Real Madrid, and that was Alberto Toril, saying, you can have this guy, 18-year-old, really good player for 100,000 euros, because his contract finishes, but there'll be that much to pay in commission. And Toril told the president, Florentino Perez, and Florentino Perez says, contact me when it costs 100 million euros. What he was trying to say with that is that he only signed superstars. That's a few years back, of course. Lately, he hasn't been signing superstars because the suggestion is that perhaps he hasn't got the money to do so unless he produces the money by selling players. Different matter. But in terms of Pogba, what he was trying to say is whoever this guy is, Pogba, whoever, whatever his name is, I'm only interested in him when it costs 100 million euros. It's funny that at the time it sounded like a huge amount of money. We've gone to another level now, haven't we? So those are things that we needed to talk about. Also, Cristiano Ronaldo. Quite clearly, Cristiano Ronaldo, like Real Madrid, see the Champions League as a way to continue the prestige. They don't see their prestige affected, or wages, or the way people look at them if they fail in the league. As long as in the Champions League they have something to show for. And of course, the way that Real Madrid builds their squads makes, by picking the best out of every house, every club, means that those players are able to raise the level and reduce their ego if necessary, and play as a team and do the kind of things that you're required to win games. They've done that against PSG, of course. They've done that so many times. They've been in the semi-finals in the last 7 years, Real Madrid. So Cristiano Ronaldo does raise his level in the Champions League, and you've seen the consequences, of course, 2 goals against PSG. And people are asking, I was in Sky Sports News this morning, and they were saying, well, does that mean that he's going to get a new contract, the contract that he wants? And the answer is no, he won't get the 50 million euros net that he wants. But Real Madrid are willing to increase his wages at the end of this season. They don't see a way out for him. He doesn't see a way out anywhere. It's a marriage of convenience, if you like. And Cristiano will continue at Real Madrid, but maybe earning, instead of 23 million net euros, 23 million euros, it'll be maybe 30 million euros. So that's one of the things that I was talking to Sky Sports News about. Another one was about Zidane and his future. And there's been a story doing the rounds from people in the know in Madrid, and who knows Zidane, suggesting that perhaps he will leave at the end of the season on his own accord. Perhaps he decides that he's done enough for Real Madrid, that this is it. What else can he do? He's won 8 titles out of 10 and may even win the Champions League again or compete for it. And now it was Sergio Ramos after the PSG game who says maybe he wants a break. And it's interesting that he throws that in because he must have heard the same thing that we've all heard. I don't think it's something that's been decided, but perhaps is being considered. And that will be interesting because, and we will deal with this another week, Real Madrid will have to look for a new manager if that's the case. And it will not be Pochettino. They may try, I just don't think it will be Pochettino. The reason for it, he had a buyout clause in his contract, the one that he signed in May 2016. Before it, he had a buyout clause. Somebody could come in and pay that money and he could go. Since May 2016 and in the new contract, that buyout clause disappeared. So to actually get Pochettino, you need to convince Daniel Levy. Good luck with that. I just don't think it's going to happen. What else? I've got the script here of the things that we were talking with Sky Sports News, so I'm going through it. Neymar and Real Madrid. I'm going through it to add meat to what I was saying in the quick intervention in Sky Sports News. Neymar to Real Madrid. PSG insisted, and I heard the chairman of PSG say, no chance. Next season he stays at PSG. I absolutely believe him. And we've been talking about that, haven't we, in the past, that no, Neymar, to actually take him away, you need 800 million euros. And Real Madrid are not going to invest that. It's a dream for Florentino Perez to do so, but they're not going to invest that. And PSG don't want him to go. So Neymar will stay at PSG next season. We talked also about Valverde and Chelsea and Barcelona. And what we're seeing is basically a Barcelona team that has drawn the last 2 games in the league, are tired, had 2 days off, but will again raise the level against Chelsea. But Chelsea have got the possibility of hurting Barcelona if they impose a very high tempo. Barcelona will try to stop that. But now that they attack as a unit, quite clearly they're able to control games a little bit better. Sometimes that control disappears, and when that happens, you can expose them. I think Chelsea at some point will do that. But we'll have time to talk about the game at the which is in 10 days' time, is it? When is it? Sometime. I'll go day by day. First, of course, both will have to play. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Eibar in the case of Barcelona and Hull in the case of Chelsea, and then they will meet on Tuesday, is it? Busy calendar, busy time, but exciting time. I'm really enjoying the Champions League this season. I think you all are, by the sounds of it. Let me know what you think of those games and what do you think of the Chelsea-Barcelona. I will pick some of those answers and do a preview of the game from the stadium because I'll be there. So that will be probably the next video. No, what are we on Friday? There'll be another one on Monday, and then there will be a Champions League preview on Tuesday. See you then. Bye.